Saturday, of course, is that yesterday? It's yesterday. Was the live, my stand-up opening debut stand-up in Sartell, Minnesota, with the lovely Lila Hart. Also, Aaron Imholt from the Steel Toe Morning Show. This guy named Johnny, who I had not met before. And then me. So that was fun. And I think it went well. I don't know. Some people were there. At least one person laughed. It was it was a good show. I think for those who have been asking, lots of people have asked, was it recorded? Yes, at least my segment was recorded. I don't have the recording yet. And as soon as I get it, it'll go up on Locals. Writing jokes is not something I do normally. Normally I just sit down and babble through stuff, and I just incidentally joke from time to time about whatever's on my mind, but I don't prepare jokes. So we're coming up to this. I'm like, I'm going to go watch, or I'm going to go write jokes. And it never really happened because I'm not good at doing stuff in advance. So then I'm in the shower Saturday morning, and I'm like, well, I guess I need to figure out a set. So while I'm in the shower, I was thinking through it, and I wrote a bunch of jokes in my head. I don't write things down. But I wrote a bunch of jokes in my head. So my set was Stephen Hawking, black people, and Jews. That was the meat of the stand-up act. And so you need to have some cushion in your act, because you're going to get some audience interaction. You're going to get, you're going to think of stuff on the fly too. Well, at least I imagined, because I don't know. I've never done it. But I figured, I'm going to think of stuff, I'm going to tangent, and then the audience, is probably going to be at least one asshole. Usually it's me. If I'm at a comedy show, I'm the obnoxious guy, yelling, talk about Mexicans. That's me normally. But it went really well. It was a blast. I went way over my time because I don't know how long anything is. I can't. I have no temporal awareness. So eventually, they had to throw me off the stage, which was fun. It was good, lighthearted throwing off the stage. But no, it's great. So it was a blast. They gave you the hook. No, they just the guy came up. He's like, by the way, since you don't normally do this, you don't know when the MC comes up to the stage, that's when you finish the set you're on, and then you hand the mic over. And I was like, I don't do that. I don't respect your authority or whatever. So I don't know what I'm doing. So sorry. And then I just told more jokes. So it was it was good. It was fun. Though I really enjoyed it. I was kind of nervous, if it would be really awkward, but it was good for me. That's all that matters, right? I finished. I don't know if the audience did, but I did. I laughed at my own jokes, which is I'm like, that's funny. So that, again, it's getting your own comedy show, and it's always on brand, for what you're looking for. That's why you tell the joke. But now try stand up at New York. Yeah, I'll do the same set about black people and Jews. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, when I get the recording from the Steel Toe crew, I will put it up on Locals. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be a touring comedian or anything, but it was fun to do a show, and hopefully there'll be some other one-off shows I can do in the future. It'll be great.
He did a great set for a first timer.
Dude, he fucking did really well.
The best joke he had was his ending.
But I told him this last night, or a Saturday night. I told him, I go, just do me a favor. Only do that set in front of this audience.
Yeah, that's a steel toe thing.
Don't go to I just hope Rekieta doesn't in his free time go, man, I've got the stand-up bug. Let me go down to Acme on an open mic night and do that set and just watch everybody just their eyes start to fill with blood and it shoots out as they weep plasma and just go, get this motherfucker right now. It was really good. It was really funny. I laughed so hard. But yeah, I was also it's just for this room.
There's certain places where that works. This is one of them.
Yeah. They're not all going to be like this.
Plus Acme, he'll have to realize that they don't like it when you step over your light and stuff. So when you when you get like the nod, like, hey, you're done, you really got to wrap it up and go.
I've stepped over a light before. You have stepped over a light before. What Nick Rekieta did was deny the light's very existence.
And it was hilarious. It was the best joke.
Because, well, and it's kind of my fault because he's never done stand-up before. And all I was telling him things before the show that like someone who's been doing comedy would get, but another guy would be like, okay, whatever, I got it.
Right.
I told Nick, he said, and we'll get to this, we'll go in order as to how it got this way for Saturday. But I told Nick, hey, when you get to 10 minutes, because that's all we asked him, like, hey, man, just do 10 minutes, it'll be fine. It's your first time. I said, I'll light you at 10 minutes, and that'll let you know you've done your minimum. I go, when I start blinking the light at you, we'll say that means wrap up whatever bit you're doing. Let's get Lila on. And Nick stared at both of those lights multiple times. And just, I think he felt that the lights were an option for him. Like it was.
You know,
like,
how do you feel? Do you want to keep swimming, buddy, or you want to get out of the pool?
What we were saying to him was like, hey, if you want to leave, you can leave. Not, hey, man, we got to keep time. Lila's coming up next. And he just kept going. So then finally I said to Lila, I'm like, I'm just going to go stand up next to the stage. She goes, yeah, you need to go stand up next to the stage. So I go up there, stand next to the stage. He keeps going.
Still goes.
And finally he looks at me, and now we're doing like a two-man show thing.
Yeah, you're going back and forth,
like
and he still hasn't put it together. It's beautiful.
And he's like, he said something to the effect of like, oh, this is great. You came up here to help me out. I go, no, I'm here to get Lila on stage. And he's like, oh, I'm supposed to leave? I go, I believe I said, on your time.
Whenever you got a minute.
Yeah.
You know?
Whenever you got a minute, go ahead. But he really blew the doors off the roof.
Yeah. It was like a boat falling out of water.
It was like a boat falling out of water. I can tell you this. It was not a peachable fence. That's for sure.